Meantime, as first responders continue search missions for more than 150 people missing across Texas Hill Country, one restaurant is opening its doors to offer them free meals. Billy Jane's restaurant sits on the banks of the Guadalupe River and was luckily spared.
The owner, Crystal Smith, witnessed the destruction and the flooding firsthand, immediately jumping into action. And Crystal joins us now this morning from Kerrville. Thank you so much for coming on to Fox Weather, sharing your story. It is just amazing what you're doing for these first responders. Tell us more about the decision to do such an honorable thing.
Well, first, thank you for having me this morning. On Friday, we knew we could see that this was going to be a bad event, but we saw the fire trucks going by with the rafters to rescue people, and we immediately thought, we serve food, that's what we can do to help, and so that's what we did. And then obviously in the next 24 to 48 hours, it turned into what we're now seeing across the nation, what the nation is seeing, that our community is grappling with. And we're just going to feed all of our first responders, our linesmen, as long as they're here. We have over 2,000 assets on the ground, and that have come to our community to help us in our time of need. And we are so appreciative of them, and we thank them for helping us. And it's very, we don't even have words. Tragic isn't a strong enough word.
Yeah, it was catastrophic as what we've seen so far, but to have community members like you to provide that ray of hope in the midst of darkness is so incredibly helpful and powerful at a time like this. Tell me a little bit more. Have you had a chance to speak with some of the residents that have come in and grabbed a nice warm meal from you, and how are they doing at this point?
We have talked with some of them. To ask them, "Are you okay?" is not an appropriate question. We just hug and love on them, and because we are a small community, we do know each other, so we just hug and love on them and tell them we're glad they're safe. And that's what we do, and offer them that meal. And from there, what can we do for them? Whether it's a new pair of shoes, providing them with links to apply for FEMA, or Samaritan's Purse on the ground, so linking them with them or other volunteers who are on the ground helping clean out. Whatever we can do, and that's the Texas way. That's what we do, is lend a helping hand to fellow neighbors and fellow business owners, and that's what we do. That's what we do here in Texas.
And Crystal, this is a family-owned business, 29 years and counting, thankfully. I mean, the restaurant, Billy Jane's, popular. Every inch of that place, you can see what was the beautiful Guadalupe. So talk more about that morning as you heard about the flooding and everything, how your family took the steps to make sure that everyone was safe.
Well, we realized about the flooding around 6:30, and okay, we live about 2 minutes away from the restaurant, so okay, let's go down and check on it. Not that we're going to be able to do anything about the water, but as soon as we pulled into the restaurant, we could immediately see how high the river was, and again, the gravity of the situation, and how high the river got. About a foot from our back patio. And again, thankfully, there is no damage to our restaurant. We do have a lot of debris to clean up, which we will gladly take on that task compared to other communities and businesses.
Yeah.
And we were able to open. We did have a delayed opening because of it, but we were able to open and start serving our community. And we are the second generation owners. And it's my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, and we're happy with that.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it is just such a wonderful thing that you're doing to help the first responders who are on the ground. I mean, it is hard work what they're doing, and you're right, tragic is just not a strong enough word to put into perspective what has happened to your community. So we appreciate your time telling your story with us here on Fox Weather. That's Billie Jean's restaurant owner in Kerrville, Texas, Crystal Smith. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.